Hi everyone, welcome back to Tennis Coach Online. We're going to be talking today about why this recent revamped partnership of Lendl and Murray is going to be a success, and why I think Lendl is by far the best coach for Murray, for a Pro Tour coach and ex-player, why Lendl was so successful and why he was sitting in the box when Murray did win Wimbledon. Now, the first thing you have to understand is the type of player that Murray is, and this is why this works so well. So you have to think of it like a baby with a dummy. Everyone knows that when you take the dummy away from the baby, they'll start crying. If you give it back to them, sure, they're going to be all okay. They'll stop crying, and the problem will be solved, but only for a short period of time. When you take away the dummy from the baby and don't give it back, that's a bit of cutthroat therapy, but they know after the time the baby will realise, oh, it's not coming back, I have to figure this out myself. And that's the biggest link towards Murray's game, is Lendl did not give him the dummy back. He didn't give in, is the simple thing. Murray often looks to the box for this support because he has this real gist from the support. I think it was created from Judy. His mum gives him a lot of energy, and I don't really like that, as he feeds off it in a negative way sometimes. When they're not giving him the right support, he'll say, "Oh, get up, why are people in my box?" Anything in the box really annoys him. You can see on the screen in these points as well, Maresmo is actually walking around when they were doing this, and she was pretty good for Murray as well. She didn't give him extreme amounts of energy, or say, "Oh yeah, this is great, you did this point so well, clap clap." She sort of, she gave the real thumbs up or the clench fist, but I don't think it was working that much. Maybe the energy outside wasn't going that well. Murray didn't like it, but the thing with Lendl is he wore the glasses, he wore the hat, he didn't give anything off. Murray looks to him, and then he knows, oh, I just did the best point of all time. I hit a tweener through my legs, but he's not going to clap it. It's just 1 point. Even when they won the Wimbledon final, Lendl he smiled a tiny bit and he clapped because he said, "That's 1 bit, on to the next one." This harsh treatment says to Murray, "Oh, okay, I really do have to knuckle down point to point, and I can't look to my box to expect them to try and figure it out for me. It is an individual sport." Murray in some ways might have been better suited in a team sport because he sort of looks to everyone else for this sort of help. And that's why Lendl didn't give it to him, and Murray had to really figure it out himself, because then he stopped looking and said, "Well, I can't look at him because he's not going to give me anything anyway, so maybe I should just figure it out myself." And in that Wimbledon final, he knew that Lendl isn't going to say, "Oh yeah, okay, great shot." He had to figure this match out himself in order to take the championship. And that's why them coming back together will be great, because Murray's playing some fantastic tennis this year. Clay finals back and forth. He could have, got to the Roland Garros final and won it if he wasn't facing, Djokovic, of course. He could have really actually won that. He had some great wins over Djokovic a few weeks before. So he's playing incredible, and that rock solid connection with Lendl might actually make a big difference. He might actually knuckle down for months and months and months, and hopefully years at a time, as opposed to where Murray has this up and down split, changing between coaches and hitting average to good form. He wants to really reach the size of the way Djokovic performs, is where Djokovic always sort of is in every match and plays relentlessly well, year to year. It's been years Djokovic is playing this well, where Murray has had that up and down rough curve, and that's why he's been a bit below of that big four pattern, because he isn't as consistent as the others with the wins. He is the one to first pick and say might lose, early compared to them. When Murray plays well, he does actually get final to final, because he does knuckle down and has this extreme ability for fitness. So hopefully understand why this great partnership came back together, because some people looked at Lendl and thought he's really robotic and very reserved and not giving Murray anything, and they thought, well, what's going on here? Is he actually doing his job? Well, actually, that mentality might look very simple and where Lendl doesn't actually focus, but he's in complete awareness of what he's doing, and Murray is as well. He knows that he needs someone to be rock solid and not give him back that dummy in order to go forward. And that's why this partnership will hopefully maybe even give him a slam to go forwards, and he might actually stop Djokovic in his tracks for one of the titles, but we'll have to see. if they work together, they can be very scary good, this partnership. So hopefully you enjoy that video. Please leave a comment of what you think about this partnership with Lendl. I think it's fantastic. What did you think about the coaching with Maresmo? She did a job, but obviously it maybe didn't work in that scenario. Maybe Lendl was actually edging on coming back. But yeah, that's my insight into it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video.